Right, and with that, welcome to everyone to our March 14th, 2022 meeting of the Sacramento Regional Transit Board of Directors. This is a virtual meeting, and all speakers, the board, and staff, I'd ask that you please announce your name when you begin to speak. This meeting is being live streamed, and the slide on the screen shows the information on how to join our webinar via Zoom. You can also call into the meeting at 253-215-8782. And our webinar access code is 884-5247-1683. If you are participating by phone, please push *9 to indicate a desire to comment. If you're joining us online through Zoom, please push the raise hand button. Be sure to unmute yourself when it's your turn to speak, and we ask that you voluntarily state your name for the record. And with that, I'd ask Tabitha to call the roll, please.
Director Budge.
Here.
Director Harris.
Here.
Director Howell.
Here.
Director Hume.
Here.
Director Jennings. Director Kennedy. Director Natoli.
Here.
Director Chenier.
Here.
Director Cerna.
Here.
Director Valenzuela.
Here.
And I'm going to go back up to Director Kennedy. I see he just hopped on. Director Kennedy?
Okay, now I'm here.
Okay. And Chair Miller?
Here.
All right. With that, we have a quorum at 10 votes. And this meeting of the Sacramento Regional Transit District will be cablecast on Metro Cable 14, the local government affairs channel on Comcast, Consolidated Communications, and AT&T Uverse. Today's meeting will air on Saturday, March 19th at 2 p.m. and Sunday, March 20th at 9 a.m. on Channel 14 and webcast at metro14live.saccounty.net and is closed captioned. This meeting can also be viewed at youtube.com/Metro Cable 14.
Thank you, Tabitha. And with that, please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. And with that, would you please call the first item?
The first item is the consent calendar, items 2.1 to 2.7.
Jay, I see you have a hand up. Is that intentional? Director Chenier. Oh, now I have a hand up. I don't know. Oh, my turn to speak then. Are there any director questions or desires to have items pulled?
Director Kennedy has his hand up.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Chair Hume. No, I just wanted to, I don't want to pull anything, but on 2.5, I just want to thank Henry and his staff for being flexible and continuing to work with the applicant. This is an important project to the area, and clearly it's taking longer than they had expected, but thank you for your work on this.
Thank you, Vice Chair. Any public comment, Tabitha?
There is no emailed public comment. And at this time, we can take public comment on the consent calendar. And it looks like
I'll move consent.
Second.
Motion to approve by Director Howell, seconded by Director Harris. Oh, I have to do roll call. We've been in person. I'm just used to going, everybody in favor? Got to do roll call, please.
Okay, Director Budge.
Yes.
Director Harris.
Aye.
Director Howell.
Yes.
Director Hume.
Aye.
Director Jennings.
Hold on.
Director Kennedy.
Aye.
Director Natoli.
Aye.
Director Chenier.
Aye.
Director Cerna.
Aye.
Director Valenzuela.
Yes.
And Chair Miller. The consent calendar passes with 10 votes.
Thank you. Next item, please.
The next item is number 6, public addresses the board on matters not on the agenda.
Do we have any written or hands raised for public comment?
It looks like there's a couple hands raised for public comment. There was no written.
Okay, let's take those speakers, please.
Okay, we'll start with Jeffrey Tartagia.
From by having YouTube on.
There you are. Go ahead, Jeffrey.
All right, just wanted to check. The number one thing I'm going to bring up is please put on your agenda when you are meeting. You did it for the retirement this morning, but you did not put on the agenda a listing for how you get in. You're using other tools, but just like right now, I attempted on the consent docket to raise a question, and you're not acknowledging and seeing it. The second one is for the last 3 Fridays, you have had from 70 to 100 bus cancellations. I have not yet heard how you figure on getting out of your bus cancellation situation. And I also feel that coming up on the April, you need to do a much better job of putting out the message about the cancellations of most of the commuter, and you have a direct means of communicating, i.e. putting some marketing information out there so you can find out which commuters are using the commuter lines right now, so that when you and if you bring them back coming up in September, that you know this. You need to have some workshops to explain about what is going on with various efforts. In the consent docket, you put on there that you are modifying the gold line to meet low standards for the low floor element. So does that mean you are no longer going to be using the high stage trains only on the blue line? Because there is an entirely different setup of how you get to the light rail stations with low floor versus high floor. I have not seen anything communicated with that. MAC made some recommendations and had some serious problems with the, should we say, proposal of some vans as supplemental transportation. I hope you are aware of that. Board, it seems like more and more things are going on that it seems like the board either doesn't know, i.e. I will offer you're going to be coming back and approving the short-term plans, and yet there's no recognition that you've known for a year that you have a shortage of drivers, you have a shortage of buses, and you have within this 2-year period where I believe you were going to be running out of your natural gas tank certification, and I didn't even see anything in there about replacing buses on there. You had problems with the first set, and you have, going to be using a different restraint system on there.
Well, thank you for your comments, Mr. Tartagia. Next speaker, please.
The next speaker is Glenn Mandelkorn.
Go ahead, Glenn.
Okay. Yes, this is in regards to a URL that I sent the group. I hope you all got it. It was a bit.ly with the SAC-RT, SRTP Reddit. I feel very obligated to tell the board and General Manager Lee about what I've undergone, especially as a graduate of the SAC-RT Transit Academy, and more so because you on the board have appeared within the discussion that I generated, including Karen Valenzuela by name. I'm very excited to let you know that people out here, they really want to see SAC-RT succeed. So basically, my effort was that since the SRTP is now in its review period and planning department wants input, I was thinking, where have I seen people talk about SAC-RT regularly? They do that at the Sacramento Reddit, an online discussion group about the Sacramento region. So I presented, what do you want to tell SAC-RT? And so I addressed this to different communities such as Elk Grove, Rancho Cordova, Folsom, Citrus Heights, Antelope, Natomas, and Sacramento itself. I said that the SRTP was released for public review, and since the people at Reddit have spoken about SAC-RT many times, this was their chance, especially because SRTP welcomes public input in many ways, including phone and email. So I supplied a link to the contact page. I got 181 written replies, and I am also very happy to tell you that 27,000 people clicked on my original question, which means SAC-RT matters to them. The top topics, there were several. The top three were about light rail. It doesn't go where people want to go, and I thought about the SAC-RT mission. Other topics were safety and security and more for affordable options. I realize my time is limited, so if any one of you want to reach out to me and I can talk more about this, I'd be willing to. My main reason for bringing this to you is that I have thought of two ways that you can read through this and use this to your advantage when you go to your community and do your own community outreach. First, you can read this to develop awareness, to see what's on people's minds, and when you hear them bring it up, you can remember what was discussed there. Second, you can start conversations with your districts about the topics that are raised here. Now, if you remember the SAC-RT mission, I told you that some people feel that light rail and other things don't go where they want to go. Well, if you address this, then you could say you have 50% of the mission accomplished. Thank you so much.
Hey, thank you for your comments and your efforts to date. Any
Thank you.
other public comment?
I don't see any other public comment.
All right, then we can move on, please.
The next item is item 8.1, the general manager's report.
You're muted, Henry.
Good evening, Chairman, members of the board, and the public. Thank you for joining us this evening, and thanks Jeff and Glenn for your insightful comments and recommendations. And we will reach out to you very soon. First, in celebration of Women's History Month, I want to publicly recognize the many women at SAC-RT, including our board members, who are driving positive changes in our communities 365 days a year. Thank you for all that you do to keep us moving. Speaking of appreciation, I also want to recognize National Transit Drivers Appreciation Day,
Thank you,
which
guys.
is this Friday, March
Perfect out there right now.
18th. It really is nice.
Carrie,
Same
mute
right
yourself,
now
please.
you're not on mute.
There we go.
Please
Thank you.
join us in celebrating our hardworking bus and rail operators. They deserve a heartfelt gratitude for the dedicated service they provide. So please remember to say thank you when you board our buses and trains every day, and especially on Transit Driver Appreciation Day this Friday. Thank you. Then, as we have all seen in recent months and days, gas prices are on the rise at an unprecedented pace, reaching all-time record highs. With the state average price well over $5 or even $6 per gallon, we are reminding riders that SAC-RT is a safe, convenient, and a low-cost way to move around our region. For only $7 per day or less, lots of people can get up to 40 or 60% of a discount. Close to the price of a gallon of, or less than a price of a gallon of gas, the public has unlimited options on bus and rail to travel within a 440 square mile service area. The message is definitely loud and clear, as we are seeing people return to our system as gas prices continue to surge. So far in 2022, we have seen approximately about 10% increase in ridership in February and in March. And we also know that many employers, including state agencies, are considering some sort of hybrid return to the workplace starting in April. This is an opportunity to welcome back our previous riders and encourage new ones to try us out. That is why it is important we put our best service forward for the community. From the COVID pandemic to world unrest, our economy is navigating these uncertain times. As I have shared, the national workforce shortage has impacted all sectors of the economy. Although we are faring better than most, it is important to know it is important to look at the reality because it's impacting our service too. Like Jeff talked about, we have had some, about 3% our cancellations. Every day we have over 2,300 trips. And because of manpower shortage, we very much, 3%, sometimes 1%, sometimes 3% or even higher cancellations on daily basis. And we try to cancel those trips, between, not cancel the entire route, just make 15 minutes headway to 30 minutes headway, try to mitigate or minimize the impact to our customers. And in the meantime, we have continuously recruited for open positions, and we'll again be hosting 2 in-person hiring events this month on March 22nd and March 30th. We learned a good amount from our hiring events, in-person hiring events in December that attract close to 300 individuals to apply. And we get a significant amount of the candidates eventually enter into the final stage. Actually, some of them are in the training now after they accept our offers. And we hope these 2 events in March 22nd and March 30th, and it will be a significant step to getting us to fully staffed. And some riders notice in our short-range plan, we plan to cancel about up to 3% of the routes temporarily, starting from April, really just to close the gap of this 3% of cancellation. But we will, if we get fully staffed by that time, we can either not cancel those routes from beginning, or in the middle of time, we put those services back immediately if our staffs never actually at the optimal level. And we owe it our riders and the community to do better and to meet and exceed the driver needs, especially as they return to our system. And we're trying our best and using the industry best practices and sometimes create the industry best practices, to get staff, to get our staff, the new staff on board and to address this severe workforce shortage issue. And through the hiring events, new incentives, and a streamlined HR process, I believe we will quickly get to the employee level we need to be to provide consistent or even full level of the service as prior to pandemic level. As rider increases, and SACRT must also stay vigilant in providing the best bus and rail service possible. But this can only be done by staying laser focused on existing service and without detracting from our core business to provide the best service possible. And I would also like to remind the riders returning to our system, as well as new customers, that masks are still required on all public transportation, as the Federal Transportation Security Administration, TSA, extend the mask mandate on public transportation through April 18th. The TSA has indicated they will use the actual months to prepare guidelines for lifting the rule. On to the next topic, I always like to share some kind words from our riders. Certainly, we want to hear some critical words from our riders too, because from the critical comments, we can actually further improve ourselves. So the good comment, we received an email 2 weeks ago from our friend, a great leader in our disabled and underserved community. And actually, he is a former mayor candidate. His name is Mr. Russell Mullins, a frequent board meeting attendee and a fearless transit advocate. I would just like to read a portion of his note. And this reads, I know this has been a while since we have spoken. I just want to write a quick note to let you know about my experience yesterday with operator Miles, afternoon, evening smart ride operator in the downtown Middletown service area. I was fortunate enough to have Miles as operator from my round trip. His attitude and excellent attention to detail made for a terrific trip experience. I have had a little over 20 years experience riding Sacramento, and I must say that I'm overall extremely impressed with the leadership and the environment you have created that enable RT to hire operators of high quality, such as Miles. Thank you for allowing me the time to give this input. I know my full-time job has made it difficult for me to attend board meetings regularly, but I do expect and I will be dropping in soon. And we certainly have passed along this kind of words to bus operator Miles, and we all hope to see Russell at our future board meetings. Before I get to my final comments, I do want to share very new, exciting news we received today. Today, we were notified by the Federal Transit Administration that we have been awarded $5.25 million from the bus and the bus facilities grant from the FY21 grant program. This funding will be used to replace older buses that are reaching the end of their useful life. And this funding will allow Sacramento to improve service reliability and maintain a state of good repair. In addition, last week, the Congress unveiled the FY22 transportation bill, which includes $20.5 billion for public transit in FY 2022. This amounts to an increase of $7.6 billion from the FY21 in-act level, which means a 58% of increase, and both formula fund and the competitive grant. And we are doing our best to develop our staff to try to submit some the most competitive grants applications to federal agencies to try to secure the maximum funding possible from this type of historical opportunities. And certainly, like Jeff was talking about, we will try to provide timely information to the public about our light rail, our bus, the latest update, and also the potential funding sources and what we're going to do with those funding sources. And another good news, last year, the Museum of Science and Curiosity Mosaic opened along the Sacramento River. The new science center and the community gathering space is already inspiring thousands of young minds and becoming an epic center for STEM education in our region. The museum reached out to Sacramento during construction time to see how public transit could serve the new destination. And eventually, we were able to expand our smart ride zone to include a pickup drop-off location as part of the downtown zone in the museum, near the museum. The museum has applied for LEED certification, a green building ranking. Last week, we heard in part, thanks to the new smart ride transit collection, Mosaic was awarded LEED Platinum certification, the highest level rating possible, certification. And warm congratulations to all involved, and I'm truly glad we are serving the center. We have been part of this, endeavor. I will conclude my remarks by highlighting a partnership between Sacramento and the Miles Station Arts and Culture Center in Rancho Cordova, which Director Budge represents. The station is located just steps. The art center is located just the steps from the Martha Field and the Mills Rail Station and Transit Center. We will be providing free rides for the upcoming 56th National Council on Education for the Ceramic Arts Conference. This is very exciting news. The conference is expected to bring about 2,500 people across the nation to the Sacramento region, specifically in the Rancho Cordova area. And it would be a great economic driver for the city of Rancho Cordova. That concludes my remarks. Thanks. Any questions, I'm happy to answer.
Yeah, thank you for the great report, Henry. Director Harris, did you have something you wanted to ask or comment on?
I do. Henry, first I'd like to thank you for making Smart Ride, making Mosaic a drop-off point for Smart Ride. I think it's a brilliant move. And to my colleagues who haven't gone to Mosaic yet, you really need to. It is not only a wonderful amenity for our region, but I would say that the water exhibit there is one of the finest exhibits I've seen in any museum anywhere in the world. It is really stellar. And it's just such a fun place. I've taken several school teachers there, and boy, does it light a fire under them. They are just so eager to take their classes to Mosaic. It's a great place. Again, Henry, I think it's fabulous that RT is participating with Mosaic, so thank you for that.
Thank you, Jeff. Director Budge?
Thanks, Steve. For Henry, the two hiring events that you're planning, where are they going to be held?
Let me ask Sherry, can you answer that question?
Hello, Director Budge. We do have one that's coming, and I don't have the exact date, but it's towards the end of March, and they're all happening in our boardroom, and we're trying to schedule it to be a quarterly event from here on out.
Okay, the poster that you showed listed the 22nd and the 30th, both at different times of the day. But if you're going to put out information, then we would put that on our website.
That would be great. Thank you. We will send information to you and all the board members as well. Thanks.
Yeah, because we really like to advertise things like that from our partner agencies. And Henry, the slide you showed about the MAC actually said Saturday the 12th for a family day, a family arts day. So of course that was last Saturday. So I will ask everybody to get you some updated information about the dates of the conferences coming up, because it really is a big deal. It's a national or international conference, and Cheryl can tell you all about why being selected to host some of their events was so special, but we'll get you additional information.
Thank you.
All right. Well, at least I like the colors of that slide, even though it happened Saturday. Director Cerna.
Thank you, Chair. So I too want to thank you, Henry, for making mention of the RT service serving Mozak. As a board member for the museum, very excited, not just about its content and what it means to the future, especially for our young people here locally, but for the accessibility that's really kind of built into the whole design of it. And I will just say for my friend and colleague, Mr. Harris, I can't believe you said stellar and you didn't mention the planetarium.
All right.
Yes,
Anybody else?
Phil, I tend to be very terrestrial, and water is something I think about a lot. But you're right, the planetarium is exemplary. It's just really a fun experience.
All right, I'll have to try that out. Okay, if there's no other questions or comments for Henry, we can move on to the next item, please.
All right, there is an attendee. Oh, she put her hand down. Okay, the next item is item number 9, reports, ideas, and questions from directors, if any.
Any reports or questions? Well, I do have one before we adjourn. I just wanted to update everybody on Assembly Bill 2015, which is modifications to our Enabling Act for regional transit. First, the bad news. The local government committee will not consider a bill unless there's unanimous support from the board on our revised voting structure. I think you can do the math. We didn't have unanimous support, but there's additional language that staff has requested to be included in the bill. I think we discussed them back in December or January. So I've had discussions with Assemblyman Cooley and his staff about the additional language. And Mr. Flores from Regional Transit confirmed these items with Cooley's office today. So in order to move this bill to committee, this board needs to consider the bill language, less the voting changes. And I'm asking that this be put on our March 28th agenda for your consideration. We will have to take up the voting changes in the next legislative session. It's not the end of the world, but we need to reach full agreement before we take it to the bill level. And that's all I have. Is there any questions on that? If not, I did want to say, once the federal government lists the mask mandate for public transit, hopefully it happens in April. I'm looking towards holding in-person meetings by May. Now that all depends on the federal government and their mandates. So I just wanted to put that out there. We'd still keep the hybrid, Zoom meeting in person so that anybody who didn't feel comfortable, either a director or someone from the public, still could attend our meetings. And that's all I have to offer. And if there's no other reports, ideas, or questions, I believe we're adjourned. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good
Thank you.
night.
Good evening.
Good night.
Good night.